feel like my world is different to everybody else's. The memories continue to haunt me, torturing my mind as each minute fades into the next. I sometimes stare out of the window and see nothing but a shadow of loneliness, fear, anger almost. I ask myself the same questions over and over again, but the answers are just a blur. I fail to make sense of it all. It's like a maze. I can't remember how I got in, and I can't find my way out. Yet I find myself waking up to each new day with a passion to forget the past and make the most of the present. I stand alone with no sense of direction and no sense of hope. I often look around me in search of something, anything that may change me into the person I had once been. Time heals, they say. I wonder if it's true. As day turns to night and night turns to day, I continue to dream of my past. My eyes strive to meet a sign to tell me that my prayers have finally been answered. But the harder I look, the more difficult it seems to become. I cannot sleep, and when I do, I wake up to the sound of my heart beating furiously within my chest. All I want is to bury my head in my pillow and sink deeper into my sheets. I hear, yet I refuse to listen. I know, yet I refuse to believe. My mind wanders like a lost child looking for its mother. My fingers remain clenched, while sweat continues to form upon my forehead. My visions replay themselves constantly, like a corrupt video file. I feel weak as frustration overwhelms me, and my conscience is my only enemy. I am filled with distress, and waves of helplessness sweep over me. I'm cold, not only on the outside, but my insides appear frozen. I grow angry as the memories return once again. I curse myself, but why? When I sit alone, I am kept awake by the nauseous motions that penetrate my body, like the poison of a snake making its way into my blood. Nothing feels important anymore. I have no control over me. My numbness is the reason for my pain. It's almost like a torture, writhing its way towards me, and it only gets stronger as the hours pass. I can't help but wait for someone to come and rescue me from this bitter suffering. Why is this world so full of injustice? I ask. Yet I do nothing about it. There is no one who listens, and no one who cares. I travel this journey alone. There was a time when all seemed perfect, so perfect that I didn't imagine for anything to go wrong. But then it all changed. My smile began to fade, until eventually it disappeared. The lights grew dimmer and dimmer, until all was dark. The fights, the struggles, they continued to grow. If I look closely, I can see my mother's tear-stained face staring down at me from the sky, almost like a permanent charcoal portrait etched into the clouds. I sometimes look at our old pictures. The light, fragrance she carried around her still lingers in her clothes. All I can do is hope. Hope for change. Hope that one day I am able to live my life again the way it should be lived. The thoughts invade my mind. For a final time, I stare at my hands, helpless and blinded by my own desires. A tear trickles silently down my cheek. I drift off into a heavy sleep and wish to dream of golden times. I whisper to myself once more and pray for happiness to embrace me. because all I can do is hope.